Hello, 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 everyone. This is your girl K Divine. If this is your first time dropping down at Infinite Ascension 79, many thank you for your time. If you like what you see in this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you want your computer to ding, say she's got some new stuff out, hit that notification bell, and you'll be updated on any of my most recent content. If you are returning, many thanks for your love and loyalty. Today, everyone, I wanted to talk about something because I see I have struggled with this before, and I've seen a lot of my girlfriends struggling with these things. So I just wanted to put on what is the difference between a wounded or karmic masculine and a healed or divine masculine. And before you guys get your nose all in a tizzy or your panties all in a bunch, I will also be doing the wounded or karmic feminine, as well as the healed or divine feminine. Okay? All right, so today we're going to talk about the wounded masculine first. Okay? Well, I want to end this on a good note. Okay? So with the wounded masculine, first you have overly competitive. Overly competitive. Okay, overly competitive. And that is not just with men, although you will even see that probably hyper driven in men, how they try to compete with their fellow friends, or um, but they will also be competitive with their feminine that they are with. If they are with a feminine, they are competitive with that person. 9 times out of 10, they have some other traits we're going to talk about. Yeah, so that's one of the traits of a wounded masculine, is overly competitive with his friends, his family, and his partner. Okay? If he feels like his partner is doing better than him, either he will degrade her and bring her back down to the point where she feels that she needs her, or he will leave her and find a new supply of someone who really needs him, or is codependent, and so he will have a new energy supply. Okay? And we have abusive. This could be physically, emotionally, sexually, spiritually. I know when I was with a wounded masculine, what I mean by spiritually is I was given the gift of tongues to channel other languages when I was 9 years old, and that's how I always prayed. And sometimes I feel other people's energy around me, which would bring me to a state of emotional, being very emotional, which could lead to tears and crying during my prayer sessions. This made the wounded masculine uncomfortable to the point where he wanted to be abusive to control me. It made him feel inferior because he didn't know what was going on with me. Okay? We have unstable. Most wounded masculines are nomads, or they bounce from relationship to relationship to relationship, only returning to those that have a grandiose view of him, that praise him, that dote over him, that give him undivided attention. Those are the types of environment that he wishes to be in. Why? Because of this next trait. Because he is controlling. A wounded masculine will not let you wear certain things. They usually don't bring you around their friends so that they can keep you isolated from the things that they really do. They may become aggressive. Aggressive nature, I noticed when I was in my relationship with a wounded masculine. He was very aggressive in order to keep me controlled. He was very unstable, very in and out, here for a couple months, gone for a couple months, so that they can keep you intrigued enough with them to want to fight for them, or they may put you in competition with another person, because they will withdraw from you. And I notice this happens when you start catching on to their antics or their tactics. When you start recognizing the truth of the situation and you begin to call this person out on it, they will become abusive, they will become controlling, and they will become aggressive. And if they can't use those tactics to control you, they will withdraw from the situation and find another energy supply. They are possessive. They are possessive. They look at their partner as their property, not as a person whose opinion they value. They only see what they can get from this person. If it's their energy supply, financially, sexually, they could be in the dark about some of the other sexual escapades that they have been on. A lot of wounded masculines have some sexual trauma, and they could be hiding the fact that they are not sure of their sexuality, whether they are homosexual, bisexual, if they're a part of the LGBTQ community. A lot of times these wounded masculines will talk badly about people in the LGBTQ community when they are really a part of that community as well, just on the down low. Okay? We have intimidating. If you're wounded masculine, if your wounded masculine feels like they can't control you, their aggressive nature doesn't do anything to you, it doesn't scare you, they will try to intimidate you with shame tactics. They will get people to go against you. They will slander your name, have a smear campaign about who you are and the true nature of who you are, because they are afraid of you exposing the truth about who they are. So they will smear your name, make people think you're crazy, try to downplay your character, or find you in compromising situations that you were in previously that you may have healed from. So that is another tactic they may use, is intimidating. When you call them on their bullshit and you try to bring it to this person, they will get defensive. Again, turning unstable or aggressive, or trying to intimidate you or threaten you, okay? These people are very insecure. But they come off with a lot of toxic masculinity, a lot of ego, a lot of vibrato, a lot of, meatheadish tendencies. You know what I'm saying? They want to go work out in the gym and work out on their outer shell, or get inked up, or, buy a nice car, or have a lot of materialistic things, so that they don't show their insecurity, that they appear to be more than what they truly are. Most of them are insecure because they're codependent. That's why a lot of times when you'll see these wounded masculines or karmic masculines, that's why they are insecure, because they know that they are codependent. They know that they need you, but they don't want you to know that they need you. And the moment that you find that out, you're of no use to them, because they can't draw from your energy supply anymore. And you have found out the truth about who this person is, hence the smear campaign, hence them turning people against you, and making the public look at you like you are not the sane one, or that you are the crazy one, or that you are the problematic one, or that you are the prideful one. They will oftentimes project, which is not on here, but I'm going to put that on here. They like to project. The things that are going on with them, a lot of times they'll say to you, like I remember one of my ex used to say, "Oh, you're a hater. You're a hater. You're always hating on me." And I just kept thinking to myself, what are you doing for me to hate on, first of all? And second of all, why do you think that? They were projecting onto me, and I didn't know it at the time, okay? So projection is one of them. And then the last one we have is egotistical. Like I said, all that vibrato, being the loudest person in the room, being the loudest person in the room, always, I hate this term. I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. First of all, if you're a real nigga, you ain't got to say you're a real nigga. Because real niggas just do real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Real gangsters move in silence. So, a lot of times, the loudest person in the room is the most insecure person in the room. Okay? So, that is what we have for our wounded masculine. Again, we have overly competitive, abusive, unstable, controlling, aggressive, withdrawals, possessive, intimidating, defensive, insecure, codependent, projection, and egotistical. Okay? Now, we are going to, I was going to do that in blue, but I don't know if it's going to show up too good. Let's see. Divine masculine or healed masculine. This person takes, no, it's not going to show up. And I may do some comparisons throughout too, okay? Divine or healed masculine takes initiative. Takes initiative. A real divine masculine will come into your situation and understand what is happening around him and will take initiative to make things in your life better or to make things in your life more clear, okay? They take initiative in being the leader in the situation, but also don't have a problem humbling themselves to hear your advice because they know that it would advance them. It doesn't make your advice or your truth or your constructive criticism, it does not insult a divine or healed masculine, okay? Because they are sure of themselves, they know who they are, and they're always willing to learn, okay? They are stable and secure. Most divine masculines probably are business owners, have their own place, their own car, their own home, you know, their own career that they are established in. And if they are in the beginning of their journey, they understand the value of hard work and are willing to work hard until they get to the point where they are self-sustained or established in their own business. Okay, they are protective. Divine masculines do not play about their women and their children. Just because he's a healed and a divine masculine, that is not to be taken that he is a pussyfoot. Because one thing he does not play about is his family. So, if you are doing something to hurt this person's family, I would look out if I were you. And most of us war in the spirit. And that's pretty dangerous, okay? For those of you that don't know, you're finding out now, I'm sure. They are highly present. Most divine masculines are very centered. And they will give you a safe place to be emotional. They will give you a safe place to be vulnerable. They will listen to you. Sometimes they will even ask you, honey, do you want me to listen or do you want my advice? Most divine masculines, most healed masculines know that, okay? a strong leader. Most divine masculines do not have trouble taking the lead. They like to learn and they like to teach. Most divine masculines want to elevate the vibration of the earth as well, so that and by him doing that, it attracts the divine feminine to him. Okay. Let's see here. A provider. Most divine masculines, they get off on providing for their family. They love being able to say, honey, I took care of that financially for you. Honey, oh yeah, the trash is out. Oh yeah, honey, I mowed the lawn. Oh yeah, honey, all the bills are paid. Oh yeah, honey, do you need to go get something for yourself this weekend? Oh, you and the kids want to go out? Okay, here's this for that. Provider. Even if they run into a divine feminine that is a very independent woman, he will still want to take the reins and have something to offer his divine feminine. Even if that means he has to put that on pause for a little while to be with his divine feminine, he will put his work above play so that he can establish himself. That is a divine masculine. They are giving. Most divine masculines also know how to operate in their femininity. That doesn't make them feminine. It just means they know how to tap into their femininity. Let's say, for example, their daughter falls and scrapes her knee. He gets her up, he cleans her up, makes sure she's okay, wipes her tears away, put a Band-Aid on it. If it's his son, probably going to do something a little bit different. Hey, you good? All right, get up. Go ahead, keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Or let's say you're crying and you're in a mopey mood. Whereas the wounded masculine would get upset, be insecure, think it's something that he did, be intimidated, and would project onto that woman and make the situation worse. Whereas the divine, whereas the divine masculine would be giving of his time, of his attention, of his affection. Are you okay, sweetheart? Do you need to talk? Do you just need to sit? Do you need a hug? Do you need me to hold you? Do you want me to just sit here and be quiet with you? What do you need? That's operating in your femininity. You need to do that when you have a spouse, especially a divine spouse, so that you do not damage her and that you do not have her retreat into her shell and not open up to you, because she cannot trust the fact that you will be giving to her emotionally, okay? They are courageous. Not only are they courageous by nature, just going out hunting and acquiring all the things that they need to provide for their family, but they're courageous when it comes to standing up for their family. When they see someone who's hurt or an injustice that's happening, be it to a friend, a family member, a girlfriend, a wife, a fiance, they will go to war about bringing that person justice and making sure that no one else bothers them again. That is a divine masculine. They are confident. Divine masculine, usually if he's with a divine feminine, an empress, she probably gets just as much attention from the opposite sex as that person, but he is not intimidated because he knows who he is. He knows all of the things that he provides for this woman. He knows the safety he provides for this woman. He knows the love he provides for this woman. He knows the finances he provides for this woman, which makes him be confident, okay? Grounded. Most divine masculines are grounded, down to earth, see things for what it is, and are not easily duped, okay? When we're operating in our wounded masculine, it's easy for someone to come and dupe him about his feminine because he is not secure in his relationship, and he doesn't understand how this woman is already still with him. So it's easy for other people to come plant seeds of doubt in this wounded masculine's mind, whereas the healed masculine, the divine masculine, is very confident on the decisions that he made in his partner, in his finances, in his career, in his spirituality. Okay? We have focused and disciplined. I don't know what's going on with these men nowadays, but most divine masculines are focused and disciplined. They have a goal in mind that they want to take their family to. They have a destination that they want to get to in order for their family to be sustained. And they are disciplined. They know what hard work is. They know what it means to stay up all hours of the night in order for their dreams to come into fruition. They know what sleepless nights are when they have to go to work and still to help with the family and put food on the table. They still operate in their femininity though when it comes to nurturing the children. Okay? That's a trait, not his character. Okay? Okay, and then we have integration of mind and heart. Now, a lot of times, this happens when he meets his divine feminine, or vice versa, when the divine feminine meets her divine masculine. Integration of heart and mind. That's where your mind starts asking, why does my heart feel this way about this person? Why does my heart love this person? Why am I so drawn to this person? Why can't I leave this person alone? And a lot of times they'll have the runner-chaser effect. You know, I'm not going to get into that right now. But integration of mind and heart. They have to make sense of what's happening in their heart. So they integrate what are the facts around the situation, and what is my heart telling me, and how do I get them both to be cohesive? By weeding out all the negative things and putting together all the positive things about that person, okay? A lot of times there's a lot of interference in this process, especially because it happens between twin flames, and a lot of fire comes against twin flame relationships because they are meant to elevate consciousness. They are meant to elevate the vibration of humanity, and they are meant to be very powerful couples that change the trajectory of the way that the world moves. Very powerful stuff. You're here for something greater than yourself. You know that. And you know your partner is equal and is here for something greater than themselves. And a lot of times you guys may be operating in humanitarian work. You may work for Peace Corps or missionaries, things like that. People that have a high calling on their life usually meet up with their divine feminine along their path, okay? So again, this is wounded, karmic masculine. This is healed, divine masculine. Wounded, overly competitive, abusive, unstable, controlling, aggressive, withdrawals, possessive, intimidating, defensive, insecure, codependent, projection, and egotistical. Healed or divine masculine takes initiative, stable and secure, protective, highly present, strong leader, provider, giving, courageous, confident, grounded, focused, and disciplined, and have integration of mind and heart. So, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Again, if you want your computer to ding and say, hey, she's got some new stuff out, hit that notification bell and you'll be updated on any of my most recent content. Many thanks for your time. Namaste.